Good morning, everyone. Today we have our daily drawing, my daily espresso cup. Anyway, here we're practicing active imagination by the great genius Carl Gustav Jung. Every day we have to go back to page 1 with active imagination, which is number 1 is concentrate, helps grow the mind. Number 2, focus on a dream. Number 3, let the unconscious speak. Number 4, generate an artifact on paper, a drawing. Number 5, analyze the message and practice, practice, practice. So I practice daily drawing. This drawing is about realization, and I'm utilizing once again the subject of the model and the self-portrait. This would be the self-portrait. I'm letting my hair grow, so if I look like like a chick, may it be it. I don't have a problem with that. Then there is this divine feminine. So I'm using the subject matter of very similar to a la Picasso, Pablo Picasso, or very similar to the art of British artist Francis Bacon, where it's focusing on the dynamics of relationships. Here we're using quantum deformation, as you can see it, quantum deformation, right? Right meaning it's not right or wrong. What I start with a very doodling, moving the pencil around, and these drawings, they take about no more than 5 minutes. Okay, they have no preconception. I literally think about something that I desire, maybe it in a person, maybe it in life in general. So what I do is I start at a baseline. The baseline would be here, baseline. The ultimate would be to reach el punto de encaje. This would be the highest point. And in other words, raising the bar line. The more you raise the bar line with your imagination, the more you elevate your consciousness, okay? The more you do that, your subconscious mind starts doing the work to what? To attract the law of attraction. What? Right? Because as we know in particles, subatomic particles, it's all based on what? Electromagnetism, okay? Electromagnetism. So if we work the subconscious mind, the collective will be the collective that we become conscious of. This is very important, and I don't want to make a long, boring video, but this is very important. What we become conscious of, okay, in the 3D world. 3D world meaning the world we live in, the room, the house, the door, the car. That's the three-dimensional world. In mathematics, we would call that the Euclidean world. Once we become conscious and we practice. Oh God. Sorry about that. We practice, and refining our eye, no matter what level you have of rendering, right? The more we refine, let's say a person, we want a certain person, the more we go, the reason I have these areas that are thicker is because I'm accenting that area. These are areas that I really want to know every detail of the eyeball, of the nose here, of the mouth. I want to know inside the mouth because I am manifesting what? My divine counterpart. I'm manifesting my divine soulmate, okay? I'm manifesting the only way. The universe understands two formations, is energy and information. Meaning the more we activate action, the more we electromagnetically create a magnetism that attracts what we desire. So it's very important. If you want a car, if you want a house, go into every detail of the car, feel it, get to know it. Every detail of the person you desire, the ears, the hair, whatever body parts, let's say you have a fetish with or have a desire with an arm, a foot, this area here, this area of the torso, all the curves, right? I'm a car guy. I love forming content. I love Italian cars. I have an old vintage Alfa Romeo, and I love everything about it. It's very curvy. So through years, I know my car. I know every detail of it. I know every crack and crevice of the car. So in order to manifest, we start with the baseline. This is basically our X and Y axis. This is our baseline. We want to be able to elevate up here to what we call the point of engagement at a higher level of consciousness, right? We want to be able to move that point. That point has to be flexible, right? Because in the 3D world, if we have our car parked in a driveway, we get there, that's fixed. Then we open the door, we drive, we get to the office, we see the office manager, that's pretty much fixed. Here, we want to do the opposite with quantum. We want to leave all fields of possibilities, all doors of possibilities, all fields of possibilities open to manifest what you desire. Let me dream with you. I put this here. Let me dream with you. There's a dream state that you operate. That's probably the most effective, where you get real mellowed. It's almost like a meditative state where you're real mellowed. It's between sleep state, wake state, and you get this is the area where you get very sexy, very poetic, very romantic, very much like a poet would write a poetry. You start the rivery. What would be the rivery? The rivery would be here. And the point, the energy before you get into the form and content of the reality of the person, the three-dimensional part of the person, the body of the person, the feel of the person, something that we desire because we are attached to people. And it's beautiful to have somebody that you can love and that person loves you, vice versa. So yeah, dream, but also learn to activate through drawing, through creativity, the imaginary. The more you work the imaginary with the sensibility of the real, let's say you want the ultimate car, the ultimate bicycle, imagine every aspect of it and imagine riding it. The same thing you do with a soulmate partner or a kindred spirit or a person you want to have a connection with. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.